guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today again is going to be just a little bit different than like the makeup videos that I would normally be posting, and I'm sorry if the lighting is not great. This room doesn't get the best light, but it's all good. We're going to keep rolling anyway. So what I have planned to do with you guys today is to take you on like a little self-care sort of spa day. So basically my hair has been through a lot recently. I decided that I wanted red hair, so I went red, and then I was red for not very long, and then decided that I didn't like the red because number one, the red fades really fast. And number two, I didn't want to spend the money to upkeep it, and I just also like to change my hair, to be honest. So then I decided, well, I'll just go brown, but I needed a color that would cover up the red, so I went with like this dark brown color. And all of this has happened in a matter of like less than a month. So my hair's been through it, my face is going through it. Like for some reason I'm all breaking out through here, breaking out on my forehead, like things just aren't good. And then my nails have been through it because I've had acrylics, and the last ones that I had were too long, so one of them just totally like got caught and snapped off, and it was not pretty. So now they're like little stubs, but what I would like to do is grow out my natural nails so that I don't have to keep getting acrylics. Also, my toenails need some assistance. Like we just need to like take a day and relax and take care of ourselves and take care of our body from like head to toe. So that's what I thought I would do today, is take you guys on a little like spa day with me here in my house, and let you guys see what I do to sort of try to keep my hair healthy, you know, working on my nails, you know, just taking care of me in case you want to have a day like this too. So if you're interested in seeing any of that, just follow me and we will take a journey to my bathroom. Alright guys, so welcome to my bathroom. Hopefully the lighting in here is actually better, because there's quite a bit of light. But this is where I'm going to spend most of my time with you in this video today. So let me just show you kind of what the plans are for in here. Since the hair really needs a little bit of, you know, assistance because of all that it's been through. One of the first things I'm going to do is use this Redken pH bonder, and it's a post-service perfector. Basically what it says is that it's supposed to help maintain your hair's natural pH. And so what you're supposed to do with it is use it once a week, and you're supposed to put it in before shampoo, and you're supposed to apply it on wet towel dried hair for at least 10 minutes. And then you rinse and then follow with shampoo and conditioner. So that's sort of like step number one. But then I also want to put some coconut oil in my hair, because coconut oil is great for adding like moisture to both your skin and your hair. So I'm going to kind of do both of these things. I'm going to put the coconut oil in first, since the pH bonder thing says that number one, it has to go on wet hair, and number two, you're only supposed to leave it on for 10 minutes, and I'm going to leave the coconut oil on much longer than that. So I'm just going to put the coconut oil in my hair first, and then we'll do the pH bonder later. So as far as the hair, that's pretty much where we're gonna go with our lives today. And then I have a couple other things that I'm gonna do. So I'm just going to kind of set the camera up in here and get started on this whole hair process, take you with me through that, and then we'll move on. So stay tuned. So first I'm gonna like de-jewelryfy myself, because I'm gonna be putting this stuff in my hair, and I don't want it all over my rings and things of that nature. So what I normally do with this trusty coconut oil, I think you can put it in the microwave and heat it up to like a liquid consistency. And I've also seen videos where people just like stick the nozzle of a blow dryer down in there, and that's kind of how they do it. I'm too lazy for that. I do want to make sure this gets through like all of my hair, especially the ends. So I'm going to kind of split my hair in sections, and it's like it's not doing well right now. Number one, it needs to be washed, and number two, I used a product in it that's like made it really stiff and crispy, which I don't like, so can definitely use this today. So I'm just going to pull the top layer kind of up on my head and start this process. So like I said, I just take my spoon, trusty spoon, dip it in there, get, I don't know, like, a pretty decent amount, and take that in your hand and just warm it up, and it turns into a liquid consistency on your hands. And I'm just going to lather my hair. Like, I want it to be pretty drenched in coconut oil. And I'm going to go through and just keep getting more as I need it, as I've rubbed it out. Warm it up again. Take it through this side. And I'm just going to do this all over my head in sections so that I'm getting like every piece of hair, especially these bottom ones and the ends, because they're the parts that are going to tend to get the most dry. And I want it to be like pretty soaked. Just taking this all over my hair. About this, you don't want to get it like in your roots. You can get it towards your root. Like, I'm focusing mostly on the ends, but I am going to take it up towards the roots, but you don't want to like rub it into your roots because it'll be harder to wash out if you do that, and it'll make your hair look kind of greasy even after you wash it, so wouldn't suggest that. So I'm pretty much coated, but just for safe measure, I'm going to get one more good spoon out and run it especially through the ends and the spots of my hair that like are the most dry, just to make sure. So now that I'm a big shiny grease ball, I'm going to take this and wrap it on the top of my head. And you can do this overnight. That's the way that I normally do it, you know, is wrap it up overnight and sleep like this, because that gives the coconut oil more time to penetrate your hair. But as long as you have it on for like an hour, 2 hours, you know, like a decent amount of time, then it's going to penetrate. And I also just want to let you guys know that I dropped some coconut oil on the ground and Scarlett's eating it right now, which is one cool thing about coconut oil, is that it has so many uses, because I've honestly read that it's like really good for animals and their coats and stuff. And the other thing to note about this is that coconut oil is gonna soak up more if it has like some form of heat. So what we're gonna do is take a trusty old shower cap and plop this over to kind of hold in the heat from our scalps. And that's also another reason why I've kind of, you know, pulled it up on a bun on the top of my head, because then it's closer to your scalp too. So now that we look awesome, what we're going to do next is I'm going to wipe all my makeup off, and I'm going to take my CeraVe facial cleanser, because it's a more like it's not drying, and it's not like, it doesn't have salicylic acid or anything in it for acne. So it's like a much more mild face wash. So I'm going to take my makeup off with a makeup wipe, and then I'm going to use this to wash, and then we'll get into what's next. So now that we look even more lovely because all of our makeup is gone and we have a shower cap on, I'm going to go in with a face mask. So you can pretty much use any face mask you feel like your skin needs. So if you have, sorry, that was the dog. So if you have drier skin and you need something that's going to like put the moisture back, or if you've got, you know, breakouts and so you feel like you need something for those, or you have a lot of blackheads, you know, there are different face masks for different skin types. But the one I'm going to use is by Alba Botanicals, and it's called the Good and Clean Fruit Acid Detox Fusion Pore Purifying Mini Peel. And it has no parabens, phthalates, or synthetic fragrances, 100% vegetarian ingredients, and it's an oil-free gel. So basically what it says on the back is, when toxin retention prevents your skin from truly coming clean, it's time to peel away the problem. So this has 6% alpha hydroxy acids, and it's a unique fruit acid detox fusion that helps the gel eliminate dull surface cells, dissolve stubborn pollutants, which is where acne comes from, and release embedded toxins. In just minutes, pores seem to disappear and skin looks bright, smooth, and completely revitalized. Sorry. So what you're supposed to do is spread a generous layer over your clean face and neck, which is why we washed our face. And you leave that on for like 1 to 5 minutes, and then you rinse it. So it says to start with 2 times per week, and then you can build up as you need to, and then stop, of course, if it like bothers your skin. So what we're gonna do is just slather this baby on, and I'm probably gonna leave her on for like 5 minutes. So. And in case you were curious, it just kind of looks shiny like a gel. So I'm just putting this on to hopefully like draw some of the toxins out of my face. So I'm going to take my trusty phone and I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and I'm going to do a couple things around here, like get the rest of the stuff I'm going to use together, and I will see you after 5 minutes when we will wash this off. Alright, so we've got about like a minute left on our little mask, and it is still like a tad bit tacky, but you can feel it drying and it makes your face really tight. So what we're going to do after we rinse that off is go in with this Witch Hazel Hydrating Toner from Dickinson's, and it is supposed to moisturize your skin and remove impurities and refine your pores and all that jazz. So I'm just using that to kind of clean up after the mask, and then I'll see you after that. So what we're going to get into now is nails. So let's talk a little bit about these sad, pitiful fingers. So basically I like to get acrylics, but then I get them and like last time they were too long and one of them just like managed to break off. So they damaged my nails pretty badly this time around, but I did have like some where it looked like my nail totally like ripped up in this corner, and it was bleeding. And then this one did the same thing. This one you can definitely see on this side. There's a little crack where they sort of broke. So I guess the goal here today is to put something on these little guys that's going to help them, number one, be a little bit more nourished, and number two, help them grow, because my goal is to be able to grow out my natural nails and you know, have them long so that I don't have to get acrylics anymore. So what we're going to start by doing is I'm just going to take a nail polish remover and some cotton balls, and I'm going to So finally what we're going to use is this, which I found at Walmart, and it is called Nail Medic, and it's an anti-aging nail therapy, and it says it is a nail and cuticle energizer, and it's meant to make your nails grow. So that's what I picked up. It's got 3 steps, and it says it's infused with biotin and eucalyptus oil. And then on the back it says energize nails and cuticles with this 3-piece system. There's a dog nose. Get out of here. Mommy's working. There's a BB cream, which is a barrier building nail hardener that helps nails become tougher and more bend resistant, and then preventing brittleness and splitting, which I have an issue with. My nails split a lot. They won't grow very long. And then it says it's infused with vitamin E, keratin protein, and arginine. Growth factor is a nail growth optimizer that fortifies weak brittle nails, helps replenish nutrients to moisturize, biotin, calcium, keratin protein, and argan oil. And then there's an oil that's called the Energizer oil, and it's eucalyptus and lavender. And so it's supposed to help nourish and heal dry, damaged cuticles and nails, which my cuticles are definitely dry. My nails are dry. And they're damaged, so all those things. So it says to apply 1 to 2 coats of the BB cream to the nails and let it dry, and then apply 1 to 2 coats of the growth factor and let it dry. And you can, it says top with nail polish if desired, so you can put nail polish over it, which I'm not going to do today, and then you add the oil. So it comes with these fabulous 3 little bottles. So you're supposed to do the BB cream first, then the growth factor, and then the oil. That's what we're going to do first. I'm just going to shake it gently and go for it. So that is coat number 1 of the BB cream. I think I'm gonna go in with 2. It does dry like really fast. This hand's already pretty much dry except for like maybe the last few nails. So it's actually like a pretty color. It's kind of a nudie, peachy color. I probably should have pushed my cuticles back before I did this, but you know, hindsight's 20/20. So I'm going to go ahead and do another coat of the BB cream real quick. So this is where we are at with 2 applications of the BB cream. So then we wait and we let this dry, and then after that we apply 1 to 2 coats of the growth factor, which is this middle one here. So while we wait on our fingernails to dry, I'm going to take the toenail polish off my toenails and I'm going to trim them. And I would like to let them rest for a little while without any like actual polish necessarily on them. So I'm going to take this off and I'm going to put the BB cream on my toenails. But that's the only one I'm going to put because I don't really want them to grow that fast because they already grow fast. So I have put on 2 coats of the growth factor as well. So I'm going to let that dry while I put another coat of the barrier, the BB cream one, on my toes. and then we'll come back and I'll just put the oil on. Okay, so we are back, and I put the oil on the cuticles and massaged it into all my fingers. And it says to like wipe off the excess, but I just kind of like rubbed it all in. That oil smells amazing. I'm really big on like the smell of essential oils and things of that nature, so the oil smells awesome. So I'll just kind of keep you guys updated on how things go. This is kind of what we're working with. So I actually really like the color. It's like Your Nail But Better sort of color. I put this in my hair probably around like 2:30. It's pretty close to 3:30 right now, so it's already been in an hour. I'm probably gonna leave it in maybe until about 3:45 or 4. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to jump in the shower, and I'm going to wash my hair with my Garnier Whole Blends shampoo. And this is the repairing shampoo, and it apparently has royal jelly, honey, and propolis extracts, and it's supposed to be like made specifically to strengthen and heal damaged hair. What I'm also going to do is I have this Shea Moisture mask, and this says that it will strengthen, grow, and restore. And it's a Jamaican black castor oil treatment with shea butter, peppermint, and keratin for natural, chemically processed, color treated, or heat styled hair. So it's supposed to nourish, rebuild, and regrow. So next it says that this is great for those who regularly color, straighten, perm, or heat style their hair, which is me. And it's also good for kinky, curly, or wavy natural styles, which is also sort of me. So it helps promote growth by supporting hair's elasticity, reducing the appearance of breakage and shedding. Peppermint stimulates the scalp, leaves hair soft, manageable, and shiny. So it says after you shampoo, you're supposed to apply a generous amount from root to end, paying particular attention to the ends, and then you can comb through for an even distribution. And then it says to place on a plastic cap and sit under a warm dryer for 5 to 10 minutes, and it can be left on your hair for up to 20 minutes without heat. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm not going to heat my hair. So I'm probably just going to put it on, and I probably will like wash my hair, put this in. I may actually just put the Garnier in with this and just let them both sit. And I'll probably leave it on for like 5 to 10 minutes. But what I'll probably do is wash my hair first, so then I can sit it up on the top of my head and put the shower cap on while I'm in the shower, so then there will be heat on it. So I think that'll help. That's a good plan. We're going to go with that. And then I will rinse it out. The next step in this hair process journey is going to be this pH bonder. So I'm probably going to hop in the shower in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to take down my hair out of the little bun, and I'm going to just moisten my hair because it says to put this in wet hair or towel dried hair. So I'm just going to moisten it. So now that we've got our hair just dampened, I'm going to take, says apply on wet towel dried hair, massage into hair from roots to ends, and leave on for at least 10 minutes. So we're just gonna take plenty of this and just get her on in there. Okay, so I don't know if this is supposed to have heat or not, but I'm just gonna wrap it back up like I did and just put my shower cap back on, just to kind of keep possibly letting all that coconut oil soak in. So I'm gonna time this on my phone for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna hop in the shower and wash my hair like I said I was going to, and then I'll see you guys when I get done with that. Alright guys, so we are wrapping up the end of our little video here. I washed my hair in the shower and did the conditioning treatment like I said I was going to. I did put the just regular conditioner on with it and put my hair up in a shower cap while I washed the rest of my body. But something I made sure to do while I was in there is exfoliate really well. So I used this little locally crafted Sweet Paws Home Goods peppermint sugar scrub, and I kind of use this all over my body, especially my arms and my legs, because when I got out of the shower while my skin was still wet, I put on this Jergens Natural Glow Wet Skin Moisturizer. So you're supposed to put this on while your body is still kind of wet after you get out of the shower. So you kind of just glide the lotion all over your skin, and you don't have to rinse it off and you don't have to wait. You just pat it dry before you get dressed, and it's not supposed to leave any color residue. Stays on you and not your towel, but make sure you wash your hands after you use this or it will definitely dye your hands. So I exfoliated and shaved in the shower, put that on when I got out, and then did my hair. I just used the same products I always do on it, and it feels amazing. So I would say, like, if you've got really thin, like thin oily hair, I wouldn't use this as many steps as I did, because I think it's like pretty deep conditioning, and if you have kind of thin, you know, oilier hair, it might not all wash out. But I did wash my hair twice to make sure I got all the coconut oil out. So but yeah, it feels super soft. It was really easy to straighten today, when normally it is rough and takes forever. So I would say you could probably do this about once a week-ish if your hair's feeling kind of like thirsty and over everything you've been doing to it like mine was. So that's about it, guys. We've given ourselves a little at-home spa day. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.